Guys, so in the last video I saw a little bit of the H, but not very much like I was hoping. But what about changing it up a little bit? We're going to drive the A on a cold February day, probably in the 50s, middle 50s, with the wind blowing and an overcast. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Push up. All the way. There we go. Here we go. Okay. This is not the first time this has happened this year. Let's take a look. Once it's dripping right here, that means it's good. Pull that choke out. Now I'm trying to adjust that throttle. Okay, now let's see what it'll do. Cables are connected. Gas is on.
Oscar run.
Right there. Hold on. That's how you want one to run. Hard to train, but it ran. My shoulder's done. Oh, and I'm frozen. It won't be long. It will not be long before it's ready to rock and roll again. So, hey, I'll see y'all in the next one. If it ain't red, leave it in the shed. I'll see y'all and on Project H.